Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film Monsters. This is probably one of the most inventively directed monster movies I've seen maybe ever. And it's definitely my favorite sci-fi film of the year. It's about this guy, he's a photographer for a magazine, and he has to go get his boss's daughter to safe ground because they're in Mexico. And what happened in Mexico 6 years previous to the events of this film? They sent a ship to get samples of alien life. When it was coming back, it crashed in Mexico and created all these giant monsters. How the environment has changed and how society and the economy and everything has changed because of these giant alien monster things. This guy tries to get her to a boat at a certain time to get her out, and then they can't, so they go through the zone, which is called the infected zone, where all the monsters are, and they go on this road trip to get back to America where there aren't any monsters. It's really inventive. The whole movie, it's almost like a zombie road movie. Instead of zombies, it's giant monsters. I've never seen someone do this with a giant monster film. It's really interesting. These two people affected by it. It's almost like if you took a film like Independence Day and the whole film was about the people in the trailers and not like Will Smith. It's actually kind of very well directed and shot, and it kind of looks like a blockbuster. The sound was a little cheap, and I was like, oh, what's up with that? But then I read this thing was made for $200,000. I think it looks better than things I've seen that cost $100 million. Apparently they shot it all on consumer cameras, really high quality ones, but they bought a bunch of those to shoot the film. And all these locations that look like they're trash because of giant monsters, those are real locations that they found. And I honestly thought that they spent all this money on production value. It looks so realistic. Wasted, just destroyed buildings. They really used the location to their advantage. Any extras were just people who happened to be around at the time. This film was inspired, or it's really influenced by Jurassic Park, apparently. Yeah, I can kind of see that. It is kind of Spielbergian, as I like to say. It is an adult monster movie. This is really more about these characters. The monsters aren't really that important, despite it being called monsters. It's like a Hearts of Darkness kind of influence. Definite film noir element to it as well. It reminded me a lot of Romero. Much like a Romero movie. When I started watching this, I was like, God, these actors are like not that great. But by the end, I was like totally sucked in with them. It has somewhat of a documentary style. It doesn't just go in the documentary thing. It kind of verges off from that in a lot of interesting ways. This film is like 90 and change. It like starts off right where the plot needs to start, and story's over, that's it, we're done. I really want to see, and I forgot the name of the director, but I really want to see more stuff from him. I'm kind of excited that we have somebody like this, because everybody claims to be kind of doing this cool 70s Spielberg angle, and I've yet to see anyone actually do it except for this movie, because I think this movie really used what was best about Spielberg and all those kind of the beginning of the blockbuster cinema kind of things in a good way. And I even say Carpenter. There's some definite early Carpenter and early Spielberg. It's on demand right now. It comes out in theaters later, but I definitely recommend seeing it. It's one of the few films, after I saw it once, I actually wanted to see it again. I never, after I've seen a film, want to see it again like right away, and there's a few films this year that have been like that. And it was so entertaining. I wouldn't mind seeing this in the theater, because if you like sci-fi and you like action, you need to see this movie, especially if you like sci-fi. This is the sci-fi movie I like the most out of anything all year. It's like the most genuine. I don't even question that this is a really good sci-fi movie. It's on demand. It'll be in theaters later. It's a cool movie. So if you have seen Monsters and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments down there, and subscribe if you would like to.